An often underrated part of GMAT preparation is self-diagnosis. Getting an in-depth understanding of where you are today. Without a pulse on what your strengths and weaknesses are and where you feel most confident, you won't be able to progress in the way that you would want. The goal is to walk away from diagnosis with a prioritized list of question types and sections for you to go after. The absolute first step is just to get familiar with the exam. Using the official guide or another reputed source, read about each question type and section, and do roughly 3 to 5 questions of each. Then you're ready for the official GMAT diagnostic exam. But like with all of this course, how you do this is very important. At this stage, speed is not important, so don't time yourself. Run through the exam over the course of several hours, even days if you need to take breaks, and make sure to note down a few key things. One is any concepts that you come across that you're uncomfortable with, but you sort of understand the fundamentals. And 2 are concepts that you have no idea how to approach and are essentially seeing for the first time. This will help you rank these concepts later. When you complete the exam, go back through, see how you did, and read the correct solution. And now add one more thing to your notes. Any questions that you thought you fully understood the concepts, but ended up using the wrong strategy and getting to the incorrect answer. Now you have a graded set of questions and sections, and your well-kept notes on how comfortable and uncomfortable you were with each type of question. Now you'll want to do 2 things. First, rate each section 1 through 5 in terms of how much room you have left to grow. So if you perform particularly poorly or below average in a section, you have a lot of room to grow, so rate that section a 4 or a 5. Whereas if you did particularly well and did above average, rate that section a 1 or a 2. Second, rate each section 1 through 5 in terms of how confident you are in learning that material. Now let me explain that for a second. In each section, you have a learning curve. The first rating tells you your current competency, how you did, which is where you are currently on that learning curve. This second rating is to understand how comfortable you feel moving along that learning curve for the next phase of your study. Once you have these 2 scores for every section, multiply them together and sort from greatest to least. Now you have a prioritized list of sections for you to focus on. You have a limited amount of time to study, so this can be an incredibly helpful tool to maximize your return on time, focusing on the highest value areas that you feel most confident in learning. Later in this course, I'll show you how to use this prioritized list.